This afternoon, the National Weather Service confirms at least one tornado in a community surrounding Indian Lake. That's in Logan County. The NWS says this tornado was an EF2. We also know from Logan County, the sheriff's office there, and the coroner's office, at least 3 people have died. But the Indian Lake area was not the only area hit.
There are communities throughout the state with neighborhoods resembling the destruction that you see behind me. Those families are really piecing together now how they will move forward. And today we're bringing you team coverage on the recovery efforts after those devastating storms. Storm Team 4 meteorologist Joe Spear is out surveying damage. Chief Dave Mazza has a look at what the forecast will be during cleanup efforts. We also have NBC4's Jackie Gillis and Eric Halperin speaking with residents in some of the hardest hit areas. We're going to start with Eric in Logan County on where that recovery stands. Eric?
Jared, we are talking about people's homes, some of their businesses, their livelihoods, now not sure of what is going to come next. This is what's called the midway part of the village of Lakewood. You can see this mobile home behind me flipped over completely, and everyone here just keeps talking about how widespread the damage is. Here's some more video around town, closer to downtown Lakeview. No matter where you look, there's destruction and lives changed. More homes, more businesses, and other buildings destroyed. In some areas, it's hard to even tell what buildings used to be, what they were just last night. Through debris, we saw signs for what was the mayor's office, the library, and what looks like used to be a laundromat. And this is where Jordan Bush spent his childhood. He lives close by, and he's been walking around the area checking on family and friends, and tells me while many are physically okay, they're in shock.
It's so tough to see, everything that we've built, like this house right here. That guy has been working on that for so long now. To see all his hard work and, and the time that he put in on his house to be completely gone like that, it's a shame. So, hopefully he's safe, and, like I said, say your prayers, man, 'cause we got to be grateful for the ones that are still around.
And inside this flipped mobile home, you can see what looks to be a dryer and other belongings now crushed. A neighbor tells me 2 people were stuck in here last night, and he had helped get them out. Coming up on NBC4 at 5, you will hear from him, and he'll walk us around some of this area, which he has called home for 50 years. Local for you in Logan County, I'm Eric Halperin, NBC4.
Eric, thank you. Joe Spear is also in Logan County. Joe, what can you tell us so far about the system that hit this area specifically?
Yeah, Jen, Jared, we were watching this last night come around Lakeview. It had one of the clearest debris signatures when it was a confirmed tornado on the ground. And in the past couple of minutes, when it comes to Lakeview, that's been confirmed as an EF3. But the National Weather Service has already been up here in Logan County around Orchard Island. Just from the damage that they saw in that area, that was already listed as a high-end EF2. So we have that upgraded rating. We're still waiting on the final details of that, but we're on the eastern edge of Indian Lake. Again, you can see the track of damage found its way from Lakeview into Russell's Point and ended up here around Dunn's Pond, and that's still where we're seeing some pretty extensive damage here in our area. These trees don't have leaves and they still snapped like twigs, so that just kind of painted the picture for how strong these winds were going to be when it eventually moved through. You can see sheds here demolished, homes have been damaged, we have trees laying on top of roofs, there's power lines down all over the place. I'm sure, of course, they've already cut power out. We've already seen lots of electricity crews out here starting to replace that power and helping to get these people back on their feet already. But one of the biggest things that we've seen here outside of Lakeview, stretching across Indian Lake as a whole, has been the community support, where we've seen families help out each other, businesses help out each other, people getting trees off of the roadways, off of the homes. Of course, that's been helping a lot here as well, but we're still kind of waiting on the final rating of when it comes to this detail. Again, this is just one of several tornado warnings that found its way through central Ohio last night. It's now been listed as an EF3. When it comes to the estimated 3-second sustained wind gusts, that's what's an estimated wind speed inside of these tornadoes. It's what's likely to cause the damage. This could be anywhere from 130 miles an hour all the way up to 160 here as well. So we're still waiting on the final details of that. The National Weather Service says that's still likely to come in the next couple of days. Jen, Jared?
All right, Joe, thank you for that. Emergency shelters, by the way, have been set up for people impacted by the storm in Logan County. The Red Cross has an emergency shelter at Bellefontaine First Church of God. That's on East Brown Avenue. If anyone is in need of help, you can ask them. You can call them. Do not message them on Facebook. Their number is on your screen. Indian Lake Local Schools is also opening the high school as a shelter for people displaced.
In Delaware County, Olentangy-Berlin High School has extensive damage. On the left of your screen, you can see our drone video showing the debris scattered around the athletic facilities there. NBC4's Jackie Gillis is on the ground. Jackie, you spoke to people who also have extensive damage to their property just down the road, right?
I did, Jennifer, and as you said, I am here at Olentangy-Berlin High School. As you can see behind me, the baseball field is destroyed and the scoreboard is completely gone. Crews have been out here all day as they begin the cleanup efforts. District leaders with the Olentangy School District are working to assess the aftermath, and at this time there's no time frame for when the power will be restored or when debris will be cleared on roadways. Just down the road from the high school, more properties were damaged and trees are snapped in half. One person I spoke to said he watched his barn get destroyed through his bedroom window. He says he's never seen anything like this before.
We've had wind, like straight wind, but nothing like that. It actually sounded like a train. You know how they say you can hear like a train coming.
Everyone I spoke to today tells me that they are just thankful no one was hurt. And again, the Delaware County Emergency Management Team is asking the public to avoid these areas as crews are out working to clear the roadways. Local for you in Delaware County, I'm Jackie Gillis, NBC4.
Jackie, thank you. We know that a lot of you watching us right now are looking for ways to help. NBC4 is teaming up with the American Red Cross to bring more relief to the area. Scan the QR code on your screen or go to NBC4i.com/Red Cross, NBC4i.com/Red Cross to find out how you can make a difference for people impacted by this storm.